Hey, hey, family, hey, family, hey, family, hey, family, family. It's Christmas Eve. It is Christmas Eve, family. It's Christmas Eve. Welcome to day 358 in A Course in Miracles. Look at you showing up every single day, changing your life, transforming, remembering your God. OMG, cleaning out your relationships, cleaning out your closets, cleaning out your drawers, cleaning out your life. Hi, taking your vibration higher, forgiving everyone and everything, especially yourself. Dropping the bullshit stories, walking in your greatness, your magnificence, letting your spectacular light shine, becoming a big, huge power center for love on the planet. Look at you. Look at you with your bright, shiny soul self. I see you. Look at you. Happy holidays, or as we could say, holy days. If you're a person that's doing the Cree naturals, uh, if you're a person that does Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. If you're a person who does Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. If you're a person who does Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. We start Kwanzaa on Monday for 7 days. If you're a person who does winter solstice, we just celebrated the winter solstice with a powerful ritual at the Sedona retreat. If you're a person who does Yule, blessed Yule. So, for all, and if you're a person that doesn't do any of them at all, blessings. And if you're a person who struggles through them all, blessings. Blessings to the entire planet. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Now, Cree Natural, Grand Rising and happy holidays, Kaisi. I've been meditating and reading your book, Charge More. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I must relay that in such a short time. I must relay that in such a short time, my clientele has increased and I'm gaining trust and credibility to charge more. Come on, Green Naturals. I love it. I love it. You know, people love the Charge More book. And God morning, everyone. People love the Charge More book. And Charge More book comes with a gift. It comes with a masterclass. Now, all of you who are members on the YouTube channel, I so love and appreciate you and your support over the years and all this time and all this videos, video after video after video. If you go to valerielove.com and you go to books, when you get to books, you're going to see there the Charge More book that you can buy it on Amazon. Inside the book, it tells you how to access. So if you go to Amazon and you buy it on Amazon, inside the book, this is only ebook. We do not have Charge More in print because you need to click on the links. This is only ebook. So if you get the Charge More book, inside the book, if you buy it on Amazon, inside the book, I tell you that there is a complimentary masterclass as a gift when you buy the Charge More book, which is the Charge More masterclass. So if you have the book, inside the book, it tells you how to access the masterclass. If you don't know how to access the masterclass, you just go to valerielove.com/charge hyphen more, just charge more, and you'll see right here, and it's right here on the navigation for you as well. Charge more. If you come to the website and watching this on video and you see that it looks different from this, we change the website frequently. So to keep up with things and add new things. And so if you go to Charge More here, you'll see that you can order it on Amazon. And then here, it shows you how to access your gift, the Charge More Masterclass. Now, there were a ton of people in the Charge More Masterclass with us when we did the Charge More Masterclass live, and they absolutely loved it. It is jam packed. I'm going to tell you the kind of book Charge More is. Charge More is not filled with stories. Charge More is not a lot of commentary. Charge More is the nuts and bolts, nitty gritty, bullet pointed out. This is what you do. These are the ways to bring in a client. These are the steps for marketing. This is the client acquisition steps. These are the steps to charge more. This is why you're not charging more. This is how to charge more. It is so bulleted and so jam packed with It's dense, it's jam-packed, and it just gives you the nuts and bolts. It doesn't give you any fluff. It is a complete no fluff, not a lot of commentary. It gets right to the nitty-gritty. This is for spiritual life coaches, ministers, energy healers, Reiki masters, coaches. I think there are only 10,000 coaches in the world who make six figures and above, actually serving their clients. All the other millions upon millions upon millions of coaches do not make six figures coaching their clients, let alone seven, eight, nine. There is a handful of the millions and millions and millions of coaches. I heard that number and I thought, oh my goodness, that's a sad state of affairs. Let me not judge it as sad. That's a state of affairs that we can address and change. And for all the coaches who are not six-figure coaches yet, six, seven-figure coaches, six, seven, eight, nine-figure coaches, energy healers, spiritual practitioners, teachers, authors, you can do it. You can do it. And here's how: you charge more. That's how you do it. Instead of saying fee for my services will be $100 for this session, fee for my services will be $5,000. You can do it. And you heard that Reverend Danielle right in this very space the other day say that her fee, she said, I'm expensive. It's $20,000 to work with me for 6 months. She said that. And the difference. I asked our team in the Sedona retreat. At the Sedona retreat, in our teachings, because we have at all of our retreats and events, we have in-depth teachings on magic and manifestation. Because if you can't apply spirituality to your life to make your life absolutely spectacular, what's the point? Now, I asked them, what's the difference between a person who is not wealthy and a person who is well paid, quite abundant? What's the difference between these two people? And they said, different things came forward. And here's the difference: a decision. Let it sink in. A decision. Let it sink in. If you are cheap or you are expensive, what's the difference? A decision, not a choice. Because some people make a choice now and then they make another choice. They make a choice that they're vegan before they go into the buffet, and they get into the buffet and see this crackling salmon. It's so good. They make another choice to not be vegan again. Choices you change all the time. A decision. What is a decision? When you decide, kill. When you decide, you kill everything else other than the thing you decided on. That's the difference between these two people. One hasn't decided to be expensive yet. That's all. When I found out that it is all in my mind, it doesn't have to do with the market. There are people in every market, in every niche, charging more. It doesn't have to do with the people I'm serving. The people you serve have money. You just don't believe in them. Or truth be told, you haven't given them a good enough reason to transfer the money from their bank account to your bank account. That's all. Have you provided value to the people? If you've provided value to the people, they will transfer money from their bank account to your bank account, or from their Bitcoin wallet to your Bitcoin wallet. It's a decision. It's a decision. When I found out that it was a decision and that my own mind was keeping me from being expensive, and it didn't have anything to do with all of the things that we think it has to do with, it has nothing to do with any of those things. Being not abundant, and when I say not abundant, I don't mean that you're not abundant. Everyone's abundant. The universe is abundant. Abundance is natural for you. What I am talking about is manifesting and demonstrating your abundance. What is the difference between people who don't and people who do? A decision. Nothing more. Start there with a decision. Not, but I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know the best thing to offer my clients. I don't know how to market it. I don't know what post to put. Should I be on Facebook or Instagram or on YouTube? Stop, boo. You didn't make the decision. You didn't decide. You ain't getting jack from the universe. The universe is just scanning you. It can't hear your words. It can't do all that. Why is your word important? Because your word carries a vibration. The vibration has a frequency. A frequency, like Dr. Joe Dispenza said, is vibration with information. It's carrying some kind of energetic information. And the energetic information that your words are carrying is being read by the universe, all of them. And it's you're kind of getting the sum total of them. It's energetic information. It's a frequency that we are vibrating, sending out. And even when you're being silent, you're still talking to the universe. And it's the talk to the universe that you don't have, your people, your customers don't have, your clients don't have. It's too hard. You don't know how it's going to work. Da 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 da. Kill all that stuff. It's trash, and none of it's true anyway. It's in your mind. Make a decision. I confess and declare that I am expensive, baby. It is much better to be expensive. And you know what? How expensive you want to be? You want to be so expensive that people talk about you. Do you know what her prices are? Yeah. Yeah, very good. I achieved it. I'm so expensive that people are talking about me. Yay. Like, what's the point of not being expensive? I mean, that I will be one of those six-figure coaches soon. Come on. Hello. It's a decision, right? Come on, pre-naturals and family. When you do get the Charge More book, let's go on there one more time. I have a request. I have a request for you and everyone who's with us. Please, 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 if I can make a request of you, please, it would be so appreciated when you go to Amazon and you buy the Charge More book. Here it is on Amazon. Would you leave us a review? So far, it has 5-star reviews. Would you leave us a review? And you see with Kindle, you can buy it on Kindle right there and come on down. And uh, Zuriah left an incredible review. And Zuriah is a seasoned coach and transformation agent. This is the best business development book for coaches I have read all year. And I read at least 15 to 30 books a year. If you're a coach with a desire to identify your best self inside your business and elevate your coaching fees to the next level, this book is for you. Reverend Valerie Love not only provided a step-by-step process we can follow to build a life-giving, life-sustaining business, she also pulled the curtain back to show us the exact scripts she uses to qualify new leads. For the motivated coach, this is a one-day read process. Okay, there you have it. And you pay $9.99 and you get a masterclass to go with it. Hey, family, that's a good deal. I always seek to over deliver. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. And coaches, when you over deliver, hey, Lizette, look at how incredible Lizette. Mwah, hi, boo. How you loving, goddess? How you loving? And when you make the decision to be expensive, and when you make the decision that you will be wealthy, and when you make the decision, the means will come. See, let me share this little manifestation secret before we go further into our live stream. Hugs, Lizette, hugs. I find all true in his review. Yeah, that's a her. That's a Chloe is a her. Absolutely, isn't her? You'll get the book. Oh, beautiful, Lizette. Lizette, this I poured my heart into this because I have a heart for people who are in spirituality, as you know, to help people who are in spirituality become wealthy. Because spirituality people, we have some extra challenges to identify with regard to wealth. I don't know if they're extra challenges so much as if they're different challenges, and that we get to really root into wealth like everyone else. And sometimes spiritual people have a little bit, it's all good, naturals. Sometimes spiritual people have a little bit of guilt associated with becoming uber wealthy, uber successful as they can be, going for big dreams, all of that. They're sitting there like, oh, God will give it to me. Stop. Stop. God's not in heaven handing out dollars or Bitcoin. That's not God's job. God said that God gave you the power to become wealthy. God said, ye are gods. And God said that you are a creator. You get up and create that which you intend to create. What does a God do? A God thinks of something it wants to create in the universal mind, and then the God creates it. So because I have this heart for spiritual people to be wealthy and free, I'm here for your freedom spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Because I have a heart for spiritual people to be free. This is for coaches, healers, energy workers, people who just have a little bit of a challenge. allowing themselves to be expensive, allowing themselves to be wealthy. You want to know how to make a lot of money as a coach? It's very simple. Have a high ticket offer. In the book, I show you the price points. Pick one of the higher price points and give it to a whole lot of people. That's very easy because if you have $5,000 program and you have 20 people in it, that's six figures for the year. Keep it simple for yourself. Stop making 50 million different things. Don't make a $99 thing or a $9 thing to get somebody into your $100,000 thing. Don't do it. Just have a $100,000 thing. Because the people that opt into your $9 thing are not the same people that are going to opt into your $100,000 thing. They're just not. The mindset is different. So I seek to really, elevate. So if you have charged more, you have any of the books, please leave a review. Now, if you are a member on the YouTube channel, I've learned a lot with you throughout the years, Lizette. You are such a blessing and a gift. Oh, you're such a blessing and a gift, Lizette. I just love you so much. As an incredible goddess, an incredible gifted goddess. Thank you, Lizette. Thank you. And it's been my pleasure being with you these years. And I don't see you all the time. And whenever I see you, it's just a big smile because Lizette Vargas is just so beautiful and such a gift and such a powerhouse woman. And I just love powerhouse women. You know me. I love, love, love powerhouse women, especially spiritual powerhouse women. All right, now let's begin with day 358. So now that we've had the discussion to charge more, if you are a member on the YouTube channel, you have this as a gift. So if you're a member on the YouTube channel, it's only $4.99 per month, $4.99 per month. And all it does is give you gifts. We give you gifts while you support the channel. And we're so thankful that you support the channel because there are no ads running on any of these videos for A Course in Miracles. No ads running whatsoever. And because we did not, monetize any of these videos, and we did not do our regularly scheduled videos on YouTube, both of the YouTube channels, both on the Valerie Love YouTube channel, which you can get to by going to ValerieLoveTV.com. We did not do our regular scheduled programming on ValerieLoveTV.com this year because we were doing the course every morning, and sometimes it went 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Kid you not. And because we did not do our regularly scheduled programming on Christian witches, pardon me, let me get this put into the chat for you. .com, ChristianWitchesTV.com. This is an easy way to get to Christian Witches, to the Christian Witches YouTube channel. Just go to ChristianWitchesTV.com. Because we did not do any regular programming on there, then that changed the monetization on both channels as well. It grew because it's supported. Christian Witches channel just grows like that. It grows far faster than the Valerie Love channel, which I love. And it grew because of members like you. Does that sound like PBS? Does that sound like PBS? Baby. I should turn around because we're starting to get some sun. Lovely. We're starting to get some sun through the cracked blinds. We're starting to get some sun. Okay, let's begin. Deep breath. Let's begin. Deep breath. Next Sunday will be our last and final day together. And we'll be coming to you from Mexico. And we'll be partying at the conclusion. And on January 1st, I'll sleep late, though I will be on YouTube still. You can wake up at 7 a.m. and go right to day 1. Yes. Breathe. Great Spirit, may 2023 be a supernova year for everyone present here beyond what we could imagine. Ashe. In good and deliciousness and love and beauty and joy and connection and good sex and good food and good people and good travel. Ooh, make it so delicious. Spirit, delicious. You know, something came to me as I was in it was sort of dream time, meditation time. Something so delicious came to me about a spirituality, about inspiration with a home, like food and not me cooking, of course, because you know I don't do that. I don't even own pots. Do I own a pot? I don't own one pot. And a pan, I'm allergic to pans. But anyway, I don't even own a stove. But by the time people come to my home in Mexico, I promise y'all I'll put a stove in my house. It would be for decoration. Anyway, this incredible idea came to me. Um, It's incredible. It's incredible. So you'll see it unfold. You'll see it unfold over the months and years. Family, this is something I want to say to you, to everyone present. We want to be this community, which has many ways that you can participate with this community. We want to be your spiritual community for life. It's a big, bold statement. I'm going to say it again. No more dipping in and out. No more coming and going. Sit your behind down and do the work here. We want to be your spiritual community for life. You like it here? You hang out here? Great. You love it here? Great. You get value here? Great. We want to do that for you for life. And we got you covered with everything. We have you covered with global travel. We have you covered with how to uplift yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. We have you covered. We decided that we will be the spiritual home for incredible people all around the earth and beyond the earth, because we serve the ancestors too. We probably serve the ancestors more than we serve people on the planet. We desire to be your spiritual home for life, whether that means that you come with us on retreats, whether that means that you come into the mystery school and hone your magic, whether that means that you read and study the books. Soon we'll be having a book club with books. And the first book we're reading in 2023 is Hind's Feet on High Places by Hannah Hurnard. I'll give you Hind's Feet. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Hind's Feet on High Places by Hannah Hurnard. I hope I'm spelling her name right. Hurnard or Hurnard. Let's look it up so that I do this accurately. Accuracy is important. So go to valerielove.com, click on books. And when you go there, if you click on my affiliate link, which is Valerie Love's Amazon recommendations page, if you go there, we would just so love it because that brings you to my store. Now, when you go to my store, you see all of these categories. You see health and well-being. You see success. You see money and wealth. You see free your mind, Christian witches, tarot, witchcraft, magic, being God, Yoruba and African spirituality grimoires. You see all of these sections. I have put them into categories for you to make it really, really easy. Now, if you do not see what you are looking for in any of these books, just click on any one of them and then put it in the chat. Click on any one so to take you into Amazon, because when it takes you into Amazon, it's still using my link to take you into Amazon, and Amazon doesn't care what you buy. Once you get there, they'll still give us the commission. Isn't that great? It doesn't even care if you bought the book that you clicked on. You can buy anything and Amazon will still send us the money. That's lovely. Buy a vacuum cleaner, Amazon, and no books, Amazon will still send me the money. I think that's fabulous. Okay, let's put in Hind's Feet on High Places. Hannah Hurnard, I got her name right. Here it is. Where are we? High and sweet on high places, baby. 5,000 reviews. We are reading Hind's Feet on High Places, an allegory dramatizing the journey each of us must take before we can live in high places. Do you want to live in high places? This is how you do it. I have never read a book like Hind's Feet on High Places. That's our first book in our book club for 2023. And you'll get all the deets. You will get all the details coming up soon, right here in this broadcast in the mornings, okay? You'll get all the details before the end of the year, right here. Now, just show up here every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, or we're on 4 platforms, or listen to the recording sometime during the day, and you will get all the details. Okay? Sit your butt down, do the work, stop coming and going, stop going to 20 different spiritual houses. You can't deepen that way. You cannot go deep that way. And we want you to go deep. You cannot deepen by going to 20 different places. Pick a place and go deep. If this is not the place for you, go somewhere where it really resonates with you and just sit there and go deep for years. This is your spiritual community for life. Period. Lesson 358. No call to God can be unheard nor left unanswered. No call to God, the universe, spirit, can be unheard nor left unanswered. And of this I can be sure. His answer, spirit's answer, is the one I really want. Notice that it didn't say that you're going to get what you want. It didn't say that. And it didn't say that the universe instantly gives you everything you ask for. It didn't say that. It said that what you're really calling for, you're going to get. You who remember what I really am alone, remember what I really want. This is our prayer to Source. Source, you remember what I am, so you know what I really want. While I'm asking for those Versace Medusa Evitas pumps in fuchsia, what I really want is love and spectacularness. So I probably would get the Versace shoes anyway. And I remember that there's simply a stand-in, a representation of the beauty of the goddess. See, what we're asking for is not what we really want. Be clear. You speak for God, and so you speak for me. And what you give me comes from God Himself. Your voice, my Father, my Mother, universe, then it's mine as well. And all I want is what you offer me in just the form you choose, that it be mine. What we want is what the universe is offering us. What is the universe offering us? Well, we know that the universe's will for all is perfect happiness. That's what the universe is offering you, perfect happiness. So while the universe is offering us perfect happiness, wouldn't it be a smart idea for us to drop sadness to receive from within the perfect happiness? While the universe is offering us perfect abundance, wouldn't it be good for us to drop our limiting stories and beliefs about money and blah, 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 drop them, and to receive the demonstration? It says in whatever form you choose that it be mine. Abundance can be yours in the form of a new Tesla. Abundance can be yours in the form of a new house. Abundance that is yours can take the form of the Versace Medusa Avitas pumps, platform pumps. I'm just stuck on those shoes because I walked past the Versace store yesterday, and those shoes reached in and snatched my soul. They snatched my soul when they was all over everywhere, and Beyonce busted out with them on. And people went crazy. The influencers are like, we'd compare it with the dupe. I don't want no dupe. I want the people that made it. I want it from the people that came up with the idea. Whoo, baby, them shoes. I walked past that store. I was like, I can't even continue walking. And I'm not a person to just buy designer stuff just to be buying designer stuff. I buy what I love. I buy what speaks to my soul. It could be Betsy Johnson Target. It could be the Chinese store in the neighborhood. It could be the shoe store down the block, or it could be Versace. Whatever speaks to me. I walked past those shoes and Spirit was like, here you go. I was like, oh, okay, 1475. I have kind of a little game I play with myself. 24 hours on it. If it's like, a few hundred, a few thousand, 24 hours on it, and make sure I'm not just in a moment. Because I can get in those kind of moments. And later, well, why did I buy this? Okay, just give it 24 hours. If it's really yours and it's really going on, that I do that a lot with myself, because I can go in Marshall's and buy 20 bags. Look, stop it, Valerie. Is it really, you got this $300 bag in your, do you really need another bag? I get to examine myself. What's going on right now? I'm going to give it 24 hours. And let me just walk around and examine myself. I come back the next day or days later or whenever I come back. I don't run straight back after 24 hours. It's going to happen. It's going to come to me. I'm just making sure I'm not being too, because I can do that. My Lord mind can spend some money, okay? So what we're saying here is that Spirit, and you'll know the difference. It'll speak to your soul. And it'll probably be higher than what you imagine. Now, while I just went to Nordstrom's Rack yesterday and had a whole ball with shoes, because I am a shoe whore. I sent that to my friend yesterday. Confessions of a Shoe Whore. Oh, I am a shoe whore. And I do not need any shoes. And yet, yesterday, I bought 5 or 6 pair. I don't need shoes. I do not. And I love them. I am a shoe whore and I love it. I love being a shoe whore. Well, anyway, what this is saying is what you truly are after, what you truly desire is not the shoes. What you truly desire is not the house. What you truly desire is not the Tesla, it's not the new car. What you truly desire is not any of these things. And the voice for God, Spirit, knows what you truly desire, and it's always giving it to you. Let me tag a few people into this room so that they can hear what we're talking about. One moment, there are some people that I would love to hear what we are talking about right now. One moment, let me share. I'm always speaking about sharing. Let me share. On this beautiful Christmas Eve, let me share. Let me share. Okay? Okay. Perfect. So, what you are seeking to manifest, what you have on the vision board, written in your journal, you have the sigil, you have the petition, you have the magic, you have the altar for it. What you are envisioning in your mind is not what you really want. It is a representation of what you desire to experience on the inside. So I get to ask myself, what will I feel as I am walking into a party, an event with the Versace, Medusa, Avitas, platform pumps? When a shoe has that long of a name, the shoe is a diva unto itself. What, and by the way, for all my shoe whores in the house, we call these leave-em-ons. Now, figure that out yourself. Everything else comes off, but these. We call them leave-em-ons, okay, family? I have to give you some instructions on how to or how to respect the stilettos. Because this stiletto game is not, it's Queen Vashti knows exactly what I'm talking about. This stiletto game, it's not a game out here in these streets. Come correct with the stilettos. Okay? Now, anyway, what do you desire to feel, Valerie, as you're walking with these shoes on your feet? What's the inner experience? Because that's the only thing you're ever going for. I just said a thing. It's time to pause and be with this thing. The only thing you're going for is the feeling within yourself you desire to have in the thing. You don't want the thing. You don't want those shoes. You don't want a Tesla. You don't want a boo. You don't want a house. Yes, I do, Kanye. See what you're talking about. Give me a minute. Just be with me for a minute. You don't want global travel. Yes, I do. I just bought Globetrotters. Okay, let's go deeper. Would that be okay? Because we said we want to be your spiritual home for life. Let's go deeper. You go to Thailand. You get on a plane, you tell your family I'm going to Thailand. Your family's like, oh my goodness, you're going to Thailand. Look at you. You're just making all these big dreams come true. I got the God bumps because some people are going to make some big dreams come true in Thailand. You get on the plane. And you're riding there in your first class, and you have your seat that goes all the way back, and they give you a blanket, and you sleep on the flight there and all of that. What are you feeling? Go inside. You're feeling enthusiasm. I'm going to Thailand. You're feeling positive expectation. I'm going to be experiencing this most amazing. I'm going to see the great Buddha of Phuket. Oh, I'm going to see the family. Oh, we get to hug. We get to hug. Okay, what else? Oh my goodness, this is a dream come true. I've been thinking about this for years. That's me with Thailand. I've been thinking and dreaming of Thailand for years. Spirit drew me to Thailand years ago. And this is my first time going with the family. I just so love it. God bumps, God bumps, God bumps. Like we're going to get our whole life in Thailand, okay? All right. So you're having all these feelings. You're high on the emotional guidance scale. You are up at joy, positive expectation. You're not down low. See, instantly it popped you out of depression, sadness, ambivalence, fear, doubt, worry. All those low vibrations, they're gone. So already, what are we seeing? You want it to pop up fast. You wanted to go up the emotional guidance scale. You wanted to have your inner world be like heaven, like that, but you didn't know how to do it in your regular surroundings because your regular surroundings is calibrated to you and you are calibrated to it. So if you want to bust out, you're going to have to bust out. That's why people make incremental changes. Like one year they make $50,000, next year they make $55,000. At that rate, it's going to take you 25 damn years just to get to six figures. There's a better, faster way. Let's do this thing now. Come on, let's get going now. Let's get to your Mount Everest now. Do something big, huge, spectacular. Leap off a cliff. You're going to have something big, huge, spectacular in return. So you're going to, so already you can see you're on the plane and you are already experiencing heightened, you are now in rarefied air and you're able to maintain it because your boo just didn't come in the room. Even if your boo is with you, sitting right next to you in first class, your boo just didn't come in the room and say something to you that makes you have your hair stand straight up on your head, right? Now, in other words, your boo can't say something to you that would make your hair stand up on your head. Your boo says something and you choose to have your hair standing straight up on your head. I want it to be more accurate. Thank you, Spirit. Now, you get to Thailand and you're walking around. Oh my goodness, you have moments where you cry. That happens often on our trips. Often. It's normal. It's normal. You cry, you see something like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Look at this. I'm in this temple. I'm in this thing. I'm in this amazing restaurant. I'm with these amazing people. And you may come overwhelmed with awe at the universe. The awe of the universe, the beauty of the universe that put you right here in this space right now. What a gift. And you say, I want more of this. And so, what are you experiencing on the inside? Is Thailand doing it? Thailand is not doing it, I can guarantee you, Thailand is the trigger. You have within you all of these states of being on demand. You can command them on demand. You have bliss on demand. You have beauty on demand. You have peace on demand. You have joy on demand. You have love on demand. You have ecstasy on demand. You have euphoria on demand. You just don't usually go in and flip your switch. You have cosmic orgasm on demand. It's all on tap. It's like a big beer thing. You just put your cup up and pull the beer bliss thing. Beer doesn't never come out. This is the universal bar tab. And it's all paid for. No one's sure, oh, you got to pay for your bliss. You're behind on your love payments. No love for you. No, you don't have to pay for it. You're accessing these as free gifts. They're inside your consciousness. Most people do not know how to access states of bliss and union and oneness and awe and beauty and maintain it. So that's how they live their life long enough and maintain it long enough for your life to start giving you that same feedback. That's the demonstration. That's how we know, oh, you've held these states, you've decided on these states, and you've held these states with enough intensity and regularity and consistency, like you've been living up here, and now your life shows you where you've been living. Your life is telling on you. It tells you where you've been living, and you can't stop that mechanism. Your life is telling on you. Everything in your life is telling on you. Everything. Your life is showing you all your choices, all your decisions. And I love that mechanism because when I see what my harvest is, oh, I planted guilt. I meant to plant peace. Okay, I forgive the guilt. See, wipe that up, clean that up. I forgive that I planted guilt. I forgive my guilt. I forgive everything that I've ever been guilty for. I forgive. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Just clean it, clean it, clean it. But no engagement. No, why am I guilty? No. No, stand right here, be the watcher and clean it. You're not avoiding it. Don't run from it. Lean in and clean it. Yeah. And it's peace, peace, peace. You hold the peace vibration long enough, you're going to find yourself in wonderful, peaceful places. That's how it works. That's how it works. So what the Course is telling us is, your voice, my Father, then is mine as well. And all I want is what you offer me. All you want is what the universe is offering you in just the form you choose that it be mine. The universe is also choosing forms for you and putting forms in front of you that you will love. It's not going to pluck a form that is above your stated and held vibration, your consistently held vibration. Please pay close attention to the words here. I'm paying close attention to the words that are coming out of my mouth because Spirit is telling us something. The consistently held vibration. Now, sometimes I dip into joy, but most of the time I'm in ratchet. Sometimes I dip into peace, but most of the time I'm in low-level anxiety, just adrenaline rushing through my system. That was me. I was just an adrenaline junkie. Just addicted to adrenaline. Where's my next adrenaline hit? Can I rescue you? Do you have an emergency? Oh, let me put out this fire. That was the way I felt alive because I was a depressed soul. Well, my soul wasn't depressed. My lower mind tried to tell me I was depressed, and I believed it. Now, I don't believe not one thing my mind says because my mind is crazy and it never has the truth. I'm talking about the lower mind. I'm not talking about divine mind. I'm not talking about mind with a capital M. Okay. Let me remember. Ooh, how many times does the Course say, let me remember all I do not know? And let my voice be still remembering. What did Reverend Daniel say the other day? Stillness is the platform for wisdom. Let me remember. Okay, how am I going to remember? How am I going to remember? Be still. Be still. It sounds like meditation. You can't meditate? Take a heroic dose of shrooms. I promise you, you will be meditating. I saw this funny meme yesterday. I think I'm going to post it on. I think I'm going to post it on Christian Witch's Instagram. This is such a good meme. It had this lady in this whole big psychedelic experience, all these colors and everything, saying to somebody, I thought you said these were vitamins. They said, they are. They're just vitamins for the soul. She said some big shrooms trip or something. And it was quite accurate. If you can't meditate, swim. If you can't swim and you can't meditate, sit in nature. If you can't meditate, sit in nature, drum. If you can't meditate, eventually the drumming will get you there. That's why we have drum circles. If you can't meditate, there's a billion ways that you can get yourself to be still. You see that? That's it. Just still. Just stop your mind and simply nothing. And breathe. And just stay there. It's called bliss, because when you stop your mind, you automatically go to bliss. I'll say it again. When you stop your mind, you automatically go to bliss. You don't have to create bliss. You don't have to get to bliss. You don't have to try to call bliss. Bliss is not outside of you. Bliss is your natural state. You are naturally in cosmic orgasm. And if you're not experiencing bliss, it's because your mind is in the way. Move your mind out the way. Oh, bliss. We were in the sensory deprivation tank. Pod, actually, this one is a tank and a pod, while we were in Sedona. And the attendees didn't know this, and the mystery school students didn't know this, that the mystery school was treating them to an experience of the sensory deprivation tank. It's called by a lot of different names. Basically, you get in heated water that is heated exactly to your body temperature, somewhere around there, like somewhere around 99 degrees or so. And it is filled with 1,000 pounds of Epsom salts, so you can't sink. There's so much salt in the water that you literally cannot sink in the water. I don't swim. Everyone floats on this water. Everyone. Doesn't matter your size or your height or whether you swim, don't swim. It doesn't matter. Tall, man, women, a lot of muscles, thin, doesn't matter. Everybody floats in this water. Everybody. We go to the sensory deprivation tank. And I love the sensory deprivation tank. I told you all about it when I first went. It's on the YouTube channel. You hear the whole story about the sensory deprivation tank. It's incredible. Well, the sensory deprivation tank, when you get into it at first, I think it took me about 20 minutes. We were in there for like an hour at a time. I believe it took me about, I don't know the time, because it was pitch black and I was in water. And I was just there, lay there, just still. I think it took about 10 or 20 minutes, probably 20 minutes if I were to gauge it, before I completely relaxed. Because, the neck still has a little tension. It's like, okay, relax, relax. And I had some body work done a couple of days before, and in Sedona, just get everything. And I'm going to tell you something about Sedona. I haven't seen a hospital in Sedona yet. I'm sure there's one there. I've never seen it. And you will not see a pharmacy on every corner, a CVS here and a Walgreens here and a Rite Aid here and another CVS here. You won't see it. You will see a Whole Foods. You will see a juicery. You will see body work. You'll see crystal healing, aura healing. You'll see stone massagers. You'll see crystals. You'll see this. You'll see that. You'll see the other. You will not see a pharmacy on every other. Doctors would be out of business in Sedona. You'll see a float spa. You will not see just pharmacy after pharmacy. You just don't see it. And these people are glowing, buzzing. I mean, they're sitting on a vortex, pretty much. Several vortices. And you're sitting on a vortex. And you're eating, and you're drinking and eating raw food. We had We ate lots of raw food while we were there, and quite a few, it starts to have some experiences. And while I was there, I got to one of my favorite things in the world, more chaga. Just get a whole bunch of mushrooms down in your spirit. You need a whole lot of mushrooms into your body. So happy to get some more chaga. Oh my goodness, I freaking love chaga. It's euphoric. For me, chaga, it's a mushroom family, so you're gonna have some experiences. And it's an adaptogen, and I've taught whole classes on chaga. It is that incredible. Okay, anyway. So we're there having all these experiences. And I get into the float, into the pod. And it is a pod. I took pictures. Don't worry, I'm going to upload the video. I took videos and pictures and everything of this place in Sedona. Go there. Next time we're in Sedona, come with us, or you go there yourself. Go on a sojourn to Sedona, as I've done maybe about 10 times now. I lost count how many times I've been to Sedona and how many times we've taken our people to Sedona. I get in the tank. There's a little light in the tank. You can keep it on, turn it off. It's completely up to you. You can have music, no music. It's your thing. Create it however you want to create it. And you could leave the pod open. Some people feel a little claustrophobic, or you could close the pod. You're back in the womb. Now, when you were in the womb, it was all closed up. It was a contained, sealed environment for your health and well-being. Everything couldn't just come in there. It was tight and closed up. So you're going back into the womb. And it was pitch black. It took about 20 minutes for me to be still. I'm talking all the way still. I'm talking that even if your muscles are still like this, clenched up, that's not still. Some of us, I'm going to have a couple of more massages while I'm here in Miami before we take off to Mexico for our incredible celebration, because at some of these places we're staying in, well, all of them are just so cute. Oh my goodness, we're going to send you videos. And don't worry, we took videos of the beautiful house where we were in Sedona. If your muscles are still hunched up, tensed up, do you realize that's not being still? And not to say there's judgment on that. Simply know, oh, I'm not still in this moment. And then press yourself into relaxation with your breath. Most people's shoulders are all, like the beautiful practitioner who gave me did the body work for me. And oh wow, she was so amazing. And she gets the heart and the head, all centered and lined up. And her truly gifted. This up here, sometimes we get it all kind of crunched up. Be still. See, there's a lot to just being still, because we are so used to not being still. Be still. That means your mind is still. That means your muscles are still. Relaxed. They're not still working. Because when your muscles all tensed up, it's still working. It's not being still. We even did yoga with the mystery school students. It was beautiful. And when you lay in the pod, finally, and this is not unusual, it could take you 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It could take you a while to get into stillness, maybe 10 minutes. It's all good. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get into stillness. Spend 20 minutes for that 1 minute of stillness. And there's your 21-minute meditation. That would have been worth it. 1 minute of true stillness would have been worth it. It would have been worth the 20 minutes of breathing and calming and relaxing yourself and going home. 1 minute spent in my father's courtyard is worth 1,000 spent elsewhere. So as I finally let go, and something happened that I don't like, here's the monkey mind. Now I had the silicone earplugs. They give you the silicone earplugs if you like them. If you don't want the earplugs, don't have them. If you want a little neck thing so your head doesn't go into the water, have it. Yet it's encouraged that you simply lie in the salt water and be still. That's all. Don't try to prop yourself up because I'm still trying to do something or trying not to do something. Like, just let all that stuff go and just be still. So I'm laying in the pod and I have the silicone earplugs in because the silicone earplugs, when water hits them, they expand to fit your ear. And so I'm laying there, and there was an inner conversation. I don't like water in my ears. I don't like that. And there was an inner conversation going on. This was part of I'm just showing you how crazy my mind is. So you understand what you're up against. Maybe your mind's not as crazy as mine. Mine is crazy. Because here I am in a healing salt water pod that God put me in for radical healing in the body. They say people get out of there and they have an 80% cessation in pain after the first session. I'm in a healing environment and my monkey mind is talking about, I don't like water in my ears because I don't like how that feels. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What the fuck does water in your ear have to do with anything? Oh, because water might get in my ear and something might happen and then I might get an infection. Do you see the stupidity of the lower mind? How can we listen to it? Why would we believe one thing it says? It's a fucking liar. And it's stupid. Why am I listening to that? Okay, so I'm like, okay, lower mind and suspend. That's what I tell my lower mind, and it shuts up. You know? And so for a while you could see that I couldn't subconsciously, this is not conscious, subconsciously I could see that my body, I was just watching the body, it didn't want to let my head go back because the water in the ears thing. I can't deal with that. It's creepy. It gives me like, you have earplugs in your ears. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I do. Water can't get into your ears. Oh yeah, okay. And even if it could, wouldn't spirit heal that or fix it or do whatever it's supposed to do? It's all perfect. You're making up a problem where none exists. Oh, I'm making up a total problem? Yes. I could just be relaxing right now and getting the healing benefits. Yes, if you weren't fighting and thinking about stupid shit. Okay, thank you, ancestor. Whichever ancestor that was, thank you, saving me from myself. Okay, beloved. And they're real loving. It's just telling me the truth. Like, lay yourself down and chill. Do you see? Do you see? Let my voice be still. Let me be still. Do you see that? Be still is a huge undertaking, just to be still. Finally, I lay all the way back. And as I lay all the way back, and I don't swim, the water did come above my ears and I didn't die. And my ears are perfectly fine. Maybe the whole silicone didn't fill up the whole ear. Maybe a little bit of water went in. I don't know. I don't care. There's a system in your ears to empty out anything that doesn't belong in there. It's hydraulics. Your ear knows what to do if water gets in it. And if you say, no, my ears don't know, well, then your mind is in the way and then you want to hold on to your limitations. Fight for your limitations. You get to keep them. No problem. I'm not fighting for any one of my limitations. If my limitation tells me water can't get in the ear, you know what? Watch this. I'm going to go straight in and let water get in my ear. Come on now. When did water in your ear kill you? No one has on their death certificate cause of death, water in their ear. Oh, so tragic. They were just swimming and all of a sudden a drop got in. They were a dunner. Kicked the bucket. Oh, that's so sad. I can never let water get in my ears. How you gonna swim? How you gonna live your life? How you gonna get in the shower? How you gonna wash your hair? I mean, come on. These are ridiculous limiting beliefs we have. They're ridiculous. And your body already got rid of everything that was in your ears. If it hadn't, you wouldn't be hearing this message right now. And if something's going on with your ears, maybe from birth or whatever the case may be, it's all good because you still have access to the universal intelligence. So if you're reading these words right now, it's all good, still good, because you still have access to the infinite. No matter what, everyone has access to the infinite. So it took me 20 minutes to really all the way let go. And I promise you this, the rest of that time I was in the pod, oh, what? It was so black in there that when I opened my eyes and looked, it was pitch black, like when we go in the cave to meditate. I'll take you down in a cave to meditate in Mexico. When we go over to Mexico City, to the lost city of Teotihuacan, it's not a lost city because people go there every day. We know where it is. It's an ancient city. Ancient city of Teotihuacan, they have a cave over there where where the shamans and whatnot go to meditate. I won't say all of them, where this was a meditating spot, deep in a cave. And you go deep into this cave with your eyes wide open. You cannot see your hand 2 inches in front of your face. That's how pitch black it is in this cave. It was like that, pitch black. And I'm actually going to be leading some dark retreats because y'all are in too much light. You have too much blue light, you just have too much light on you, artificial light. So when you go into the blackness for days, the melatonin builds up, and then the melatonin turns into DMT. And by the third day, you start having the same things that you would have on ayahuasca or shrooms. And you induced it yourself with dark. Ooh, baby. Yeah, we're going to do some dark retreats. And I'm probably going to do them at my space in Mexico because when you do a dark retreat, you have to have somebody feed you your food. You have to stay in the safe retreat center. Like you're not going out and around, of course, because you're blindfolded. You're in the dark. You have to stay in the dark. You really come out at night to really stay in the pitch darkness, and you stay in a complete black room during the day. And what do? You meditate. You can sing. You can have music. You can dance. You can do anything you want as long as you don't have a light spill. That means light coming onto your eyes. Just as long as it's pitch black, you can do whatever you want. People give you your food. You eat your food. They show you where your food is. We've done dining in the dark before. Do that in Vegas. You can do a lot of things in pitch black. You've been doing a lot of things in the dark, okay? After completely being still, the magic is on the other side of you getting still. Yeah, it's on and popping the second you're still. Now, if you can maintain it, beautiful. If you cannot maintain it, keep getting in the pod. The lady told us who worked there, the beautiful angel who supported us, she told us that there is a lady who comes there every day, Monday through Friday, to get in the pod for an hour. She lives in Sedona because there are a lot of people that live in Sedona, super into wellness. Like I told you, I haven't seen a hospital yet in Sedona. I didn't see an ambulance. I've never seen an ambulance. I've been in Sedona over 10 times. I have stayed in Sedona for about a month at a time. I have yet to see ambulances. I have yet to see a hospital. I'm sure there must be a hospital somewhere around. I have yet to see it. I have yet to see pharmacies. They told me there was a Walgreens there. I've never seen it. Now, a healing center, every corner. A massage place, a bodywork place, a frequency place, a get your energy right place, a drink your juice place, the Whole Foods. Me and Queen Vashti were in the Whole Foods. You thought we were in Grand Central Station. It was so many people in there. And that Whole Foods was pimped out. They had everything from your $30 Aura candles to that Whole Foods in Sedona is on another level. This ain't no regular Whole Foods. So it's a consciousness. And we want to fan the flames of that Sedona consciousness all over the globe. And it is fanning, because I promise you, the first time I went to Sedona probably had to be about 13, 14, maybe 15, 16 years ago. It wasn't like this. It was a little town. Anyone who went to Sedona 15, 20 years ago knows what I'm talking about. Now it has evolved to a whole hive mind of wellness, and it's just attracting more and more and more people. It's spiritual wellness. It's on a different, it's not just, oh, we're so well. Miami is super into wellness, super into wellness. It's the rich kind of wellness, right? It's the Versace kind of, I look good. I went to my plastic surgeon. I got this booty. I got these lips. I got this. I got that. I got my Botox. And I look gorgeous. And I have on my Fendi yoga gear. And I walk and go running with my expensive sneakers. And then I change into my Versace clothes. And then I go to the club tonight that costs $200 to get in. And we all look fabulous. That's Miami. And we walk with our thongs on into restaurants in South Miami Beach, and it just looks, we're just all beautiful. It's just the home of beautiful people. We have a friend, to just show you the distinction. We have a very good friend of our family. It's like a son to me, who is a promoter down here in Miami. And he promotes and he gets people into clubs, certain clubs in Miami, like the high-end clubs, $200 to get in, right? $50 for a drink or whatever, shots, $50 shots, whatever. And or $100 shots. I don't know how much the shots are in there because I'm not in there and I'm not taking shots. Just not my thing. I used to burn the clubs down though. Let me tell you, I just shut them down, me and my girls. It's just not my thing anymore. He said that if you do not send beautiful people to these clubs, eventually the club will tell you, listen, you can't be a promoter for us anymore because you're not sending us the right aesthetically pleasing people. And some people may say, that's terrible. I say, that's beautiful. Why? Because they decided. They decided what they wanted to do. If you don't like it, you go somewhere and decide something else, and you make something else. You make a club for ugly people. You don't like that they want cute people in their club? You go make a club for people. All the people that got turned down by the clubs over there, come over here. That's all. And, never be upset by what other people are choosing, because everyone gets to choose whatever they want to choose. If you want to play the Miami game, this is how the Miami game is played. I just walked through that area yesterday, and everybody there had their Fendi bag, shopping bag, their Gucci shopping bag, their Versace shopping bag, their Tom Ford shopping bags. That's how they roll over there. So don't walk through there and cuss. Go somewhere else. Go to Tijuana, Mexico, where they have all the fake bags, and get one for $30 or $40 after you juice somebody down, as we used to say in New York. I'm sure that's a bad, politically incorrect statement. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Don't judge it. Don't judge anything or anyone, because a judgment on anything and anyone is a judgment on yourself and nothing else. The universe is just showing you things. It's just showing you things. And how are you responding? And it's showing you what's in your own consciousness. That's all it can show you. I was happy when it showed me the Medusa, because I could have walked a million ways to get to my acai bowl yesterday. I had that acai bowl on my mind. Get to the acai bowl. I could have walked 50 million different streets to the acai bowl, and I wasn't really picking consciously any particular way to walk to this Pura Vida space that I love so much. It's just lovely and fabulous. I'm just walking. And Spirit put me by that Versace store. I'm going to keep talking about these Medusas until I show them to you on video, because these shoes is calling my name. It was like, Kaisi, not even Valerie. Kaisi, these are yours. Okay. So I said all that to say this. Be still. Be still. And when you are still, you will go into the wellness, as they have in Sedona. And there is wellness, a lot of wellness and exercising and body consciousness in Miami too. It's just different. You can get a body from a doctor, or you can get a body however you want to get it. Make your choice. Be well. Be still. Be well. Choose according to what you love. Okay? Remember Remember who you are. Remember your God powers. It says, but let me not forget your loving care, keeping your promise to your son in my awareness always. Please let me remember. The universe, the course always says, let me remember, let me remember, let me remember. Let me not forget your love and care. Let me not forget that this universe is rushing in on me with love, rushing in on you with love. Do not forget the love and care of this universe that is giving you your wildest dreams easily. Easily. It's easy for the universe to give you your wildest dreams. Easy and natural. As you hold yourself where you desire to be, calibrated to love and the high frequencies that are elicited as you hold the state on the emotional guidance scale: freedom, love, abundance, exuberance, enthusiasm, joy, love. These are the highest vibrations as you vibrate euphoria, ecstasy, bliss, wonder, awe, beauty, devotion. See, stay there, live there. And we don't mean live there like, I can't do anything other than this. If you feel sad, flow into the sadness, swim in the waters. Oh, I'm sad right now. Okay. Alchemicalize the sadness, accept it first. I'm sad right now. Okay. Now I know what to do with sadness. Sadness is an energy. I know what to do with it. I'm going to bring it into my heart of love. And it dissipates naturally. And here I am alchemicalizing to bliss. I didn't run from the sadness. I didn't repress the sadness. I didn't push the sadness away. I embraced the sadness. And it disappeared, as all things do, into the great light of the heart of God. Let me not forget your loving care, keeping your promise to your son in my awareness always. Always keep in your awareness the promise of the universe that you are taken care of. You are loved, you are guided, you are guarded, you are protected. You are led, you are supplied, you are destined for greatness. Don't forget the promise. Let me not forget myself is nothing, but myself is all. Let me not forget myself, capital lower self, is nothing. Myself, Valerie, the little personality is nothing. It's not a thing. Attached to this body, it's nothing. It's nothing. But myself, capital S, is all. Myself, capital S, is all. When people learn this lesson on retreats, I've observed different reactions. Some people welcome that your little ass self is nothing. Some people welcome that news. Other people fight it. Other people get angry and disturbed. It's all part of the process. Like Christ says, when you find the truth, first you're going to be disturbed. Then you're going to be happy and free. When you find that myself is nothing and the universe flips around myself, your little self, like fleas, it just flips you hither and thither. It just changes your plane up. It just tells you, don't go this way, go that way. Your little self is nothing. Get used to it. It's the truth. My little self is nothing. It's not even a thing. It doesn't even exist. The third dimension is not even real. Myself, capital S self, is all. The God self, the real self, spirit, the infinite self, the immortal, the untouchable, the avenger, the hero. Call it what you like. That's why you love watching superhero movies, because you love watching yourself. Your capital S self. You love watching Wakanda Forever. Why? Because you're watching your capital S self as a superhero, doing superhero things. You love that. It's inspiring. Maybe it's Avengers, maybe it's DC, whatever it is for you. Superheroes. Why do we love superheroes? because they're showing you the attributes of source. Super strong. You have that. You have super strength. Can read minds. You have that. You can read minds. Can control storms. You have that. You can control storms. You have all those powers. Take all the superheroes that anyone ever created and put them all together, and that's you. Your capital S self that can speak to the wind and still it. If you can still your mind, you certainly can't still the wind if you can't even still your mind. That can cause things to appear out of nothing. That can multiply things out of no things. And you've done all of these, and you probably did them somewhat unconsciously, or maybe very consciously if you're an accomplished alchemist, magician, witch, wizard, warlock, magical being. Let me not forget, myself is nothing, but myself is all. It's a shift. It's a radical shift. And it's a radical return to truth. It's a radical return to who you really are. I just got this hat yesterday. Do you love? I fell in love with this hat. Because you know what? It has a satin interior too. Come on, Nordstrom. Come through, Nordstrom. And do you see that it has this double cord of this? Oh my God. That's it for today. I didn't even put on eyebrows or makeup today because I didn't feel like it. The hat was enough. I didn't even put on earrings. I was like, the hat is doing its own thing. I'm just going to let this hat do what it wants to do. All right, family. That's it for today. I freaking love you. God bless you. That is lesson 358. We have 1 week from tomorrow. Only 8 more days. 8 more days. 8 more days. We have 1 week from tomorrow that we will be together to complete our commitment to ourselves for 365 days straight. Make sure you share. Make sure you share this with everyone who's manifesting an amazing life of magnificence. Share, share, share. Love you, love you, love you. Peace. Kaisi is complete for the moment. ValerieLove.com.